Welcome back to the Yank Source podcast. It's me, Rob. I'm here with Richie. Today we're gonna recap our series that we just had versus St. Louis Cardinals, where the Yankees dropped 2 out of 3. Just the offense stale once again, but we got a guy that looks like to be our future shortstop in George Lombard. What do we think about him, Rich? I mean, holy crap!
We get into Lombard right away. Well, I'll tell you what. I was at the game on yesterday at the stadium, and Lombard made that diving play up the middle on the Weatherholt line drive, and the stadium erupted. I haven't seen the stadium and the Yankee fans get this excited over a player, honestly, since Anthony Volpe. But I'll tell you what, with Lombard, the plate discipline is elite. I don't think the bat's not going to be there right away, but I think he has a high floor because of the plate discipline, and he pulls fly balls in the air. So I think like this season for him, he can be around a league average hitter maybe, and then you get that with excellent defense. That is a very valuable shortstop right there. And I forget what else I was going to say, but basically, like Lombard, he can make an impact right away for this Yankees team.
Definitely.
And you bet him late in the lineup, let him play excellent defense. The growing pains are going to be there offensively. He is 21 years old, but he's coming in with a high floor because of the plate discipline and his eye, like I said. And only as he grows and matures, he's going to get better with the bat. And I love his makeup coming from a baseball family. Serious guy, no nonsense. You love that his dad is a bench coach for the Tigers, and his brother is in the Marlins organization, and they both did a home run on their debut.
Yeah.
Which is insane. So I'm very excited about Lombard. My dad, who was at the game, was going crazy when he made the play. Everyone's excited for Lombard Jr. Yeah, and he could be a big contributor in our postseason run. I really do believe that. I think he's like an MLB ready player at 21 years old.
I mean, I was so happy watching him. Like, honestly.
Yes.
It was honestly a pleasure. It was a pleasure to watch. It really was.
I was watching Spider-Man while George Lombard Jr. hit his first career home run.
Oh my God. Right now I'm trying to actually pull up the stats of the series for each player and see how they did.
That's fun.
Just to see what's going on.
I mean, in game 1, our offense, I watched that full game, every pitch, and our offense was great. I loved that bats everyone put together. Grisham, good night for him. Luis Garcia Jr., that big home run in the bottom of the 7th to give us a 7-6 lead. Also, McMahon had a great night, pulled the inside fastball, right center field, an absolute shot, a great swing from him. We'll talk about McMahon later, along with a couple other guys. Cabby had a home run too.
Yeah.
He's interesting with the playing time he's going to get here in August and September. And then the one good game Austin Wells had this whole season basically is game 1 against the Cardinals. A single and then a 2-run home run. So really only game 1 is where this offense showed something. In game 2, we scored 2 runs. We got the win though. And then game 3 last night, we only scored 1 run. Anemic offensive performance, could not get the runners in from scoring position. So you want to talk about the series stats for the players now? Your mic's muted.
Yeah, so right now I'm trying to find game 3. I have hold on, let's see right here. Box score. All right. Now let me put this in here.
I mean, Trent Grisham, he
sucks.
He was getting hammered at the stadium.
He was?
Yeah, no one likes his defense. My dad, specifically my dad, he despises Trent Grisham. I'm not going to go on here and defend Trent Grisham like he's having a good season. He's having a bad season. But
no, yeah.
I would say that there's more in there offensively. I see that by the eye test, and also he has a 306 WOBA this season and a 338 xWOBA. So 338 xWOBA is still not great, but I think that 338 xWOBA is more indicative of the type of hitter he is. And he is this thing with Grisham being clutch and being great with runners on base. That is a legit thing. This has been going on for over 1 season now, since last season. So I think there's a real clutchness with Grisham. He is striking out 7% less this year than he did last year, which is very encouraging. But the WRC plus sits at 96. He only has 12 home runs. He had 34 last season in 143 games, 12 and 95 this year. He just has not been good enough at all, and he's getting paid a good amount of money, $22 million, and he has a 0.6 F4. Bottom line, we need Grisham to produce more.
We do. All right. So the stats for the 3 games.
You want to pull up the screen, the share screen?
Yeah. So I have ChatGPT here doing all the
stats.
The stats. I'm not. I'm
I
pretty
can,
sure.
Let me
I think
pull it
this
up on
is.
Fangraphs. I think I can get it on Fangraphs.
I have it right here, but I mean, if it looks accurate,
I think it's better if I just pull it up on Fangraphs.
Yeah.
And I'll share the screen.
Ryan McMahon, Lorenzo's gonna kill us for this.
Lorenzo,
He's actually betting.
I'm tired of arguing with that kid.
He's actually betting 333 here.
What, in the series?
I feel like that's not accurate.
I don't know. I don't even know what to think about ChatGPT giving out baseball stats.
He had 3 hits.
He might have had 3 hits. Yeah, I think he did. I'm lost. I'm pulling up Fangraphs. Okay. Let me get the screen up for you guys. Major League leaderboards. Okay. So Austin Wells
the Red Sox just hide it.
Really?
9-9.
9-9? Wow, I haven't watched a second of that game either.
Going to the 11th inning. All right, carry on.
Okay, so we'll go plate appearance wise actually, and then go down. So Grisham, that 214 for the series. Rice did not get a single hit. He did walk a lot though. Garcia Jr. in his first series as a Yankee. Bat 273, 145 WRC plus. This is a very small sample, guys.
Yeah.
McMahon, a positive series for him. Bat 333, hit a home run. Any sort of offense from him is welcomed. Any sort of offense from any of these guys is welcomed. Jazz batted 111 for the series. Hit a home run though in game 2, which is a big home run. The game-winning home run, because the Cardinals will not score a run for the whole game. Spencer Jones this is a good topic to talk about. Spencer Jones, 11 plate appearances, did not get a single hit. Let me go to his game logs real quick. He has gone ice cold, guys, ever since.
He looked lost.
Yeah, he's looking series. Lost. He hasn't got a hit since that Saturday night game in Chicago where he hit the home run against the wind. So he is 0 for his last 13 or 12 or 11, whatever. He hasn't got a hit for a while. Keep going. Heli Ramos, he got 1 hit. Yeah, he got 1 hit, I think, in 8 plate appearances for Heliot in his opening series as a Yankee. Austin Wells batted 375. Great first series for George Lombard Jr. Hit a home run, drew a walk, and also hit a single last night in Wednesday's game. And he's a wizard defensively. He's immediately, I truly think, one of the better defensive shortstops in the MLB.
Yeah.
And that's theory given that he is 21 years old still.
I'm so happy that we have a 21-year-old guy at short, man.
And now there's no one else to talk about here. Caballero, 4 plate appearances. Did hit a home run though.
Yeah. The Wells thing where he's batting 375 is it looks good, but when you were really watching the game, I mean, he came up with the bases loaded and he chopped one right back up to the pitcher.
Yeah, I mean, for looking at series stats, you have to actually watch the games in the series.
Because then you think it's he had a couple, 3 hits or something?
Yeah, in the first game, Wells had 2 hits, and then the rest of the series, he did nothing. So, they're putting a lot of faith in Austin Wells turning it around. The Yankees are, and that is not a wise decision at all.
As they did not go inquire catcher, they're believing in Wells. I mean,
I don't want to defend Cashman or the front office, but the market really didn't play out well for the Yankees, catcher-wise, and it's just very unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. I mean, you saw the haul for Rutschman. We couldn't afford that. And
I think they were fully set in on Jeffers, and they couldn't get Jeffers because the Twins should have sold him, but they didn't.
Retards.
Very stupid.
Oh God. Anyway, I mean, yeah, just a horrible series from the hitting standpoint. Obviously, besides Lombard Jr., who showed some bright spots, and Luis Garcia, who looks to be
Well, yeah.
a middle of the lineup guy for the rest of the way down. But I mean, just like not what you want to see, especially now. We just said the Red Sox might win this game. The Rays have a series against the Mariners, and then the Mariners are coming to us after. It's just
Next
like
week, yeah.
I don't love where we're at. We're 4.5 games back from first place.
Yeah.
Right
We're in
now,
a dangerous spot right now, that's for sure.
and we're probably putting ourselves in jeopardy of the division.
The
I don't wanna
question I
say-
want to ask you, though, is
Yeah.
how does this get turned around? How does this change? Minus Judge and Bellinger coming back.
does
Because
this
even
get
if they
turned
do
around?
come back, like, we still have major problems here.
I'll tell you how this gets turned around. Right now, the pitching has been great. The rotation's awesome. The bullpen's awesome. The way this gets turned around is guys like Ryan McMahon, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Austin Wells, and Trent Grisham have to hit.
Yes.
They have to hit.
They have to
That's
hit.
it. And I don't understand. I know that they're not all going to hit at the same time because I know that's baseball, but they've all not hit at the same time.
Just give me one or two of them to get going down the stretch.
We need Trent Grisham and we need Jazz Chisholm.
That's the two most important guys right there because we expected more out of them this season than McMahon and Wells.
Yeah, and I want to talk about this Ryan McMahon whole Trent Grisham thing.
On Yank Source Instagram, check it out.
You want to stop sharing this the screen here?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, you'll see Austin Wells 59 WRC plus, and that's our postseason starting catcher, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So with this whole thing, like I know people are comparing these shitty players. Like
Exactly
how are we
what it is.
comparing? How are we comparing? Like how are we comparing this? How is this a comparison?
So you think Trent Grisham's clearly better than Ryan McMahon?
I don't even. All right, Trent Grisham. You could pull up the stat, whatever. I saw it on Yes. He's the highest, one of the highest clutch players
Yes.
by OPS in the whole
And that's
league.
a real thing, guys.
And that's a real stat.
thing.
And I know he sucks or whatever this year, but Ryan McMahon sucks.
He is an awful
terrible.
baseball player.
He cannot hit for the life of him. That guy is horrible. He has an $18 million this guy gets?
Maybe 16 this year. But
I mean,
I'll look.
like, what are we
might be right,
doing?
though. What are we doing arguing that Ryan McMahon is a viable option for the Yankees in the postseason and that he should be starting at third base? What
I
are we
understand the
doing?
whole defense thing. And
16
I
million
understand,
for McMahon this year, by the way.
I understand. That's so stupid. I understand that even though he's having a down year on defense, he's still one of our best defenders. I understand. But, like, he's just not, it doesn't cut it because when you have guys like Grisham, Chisholm, Wells at the bottom struggling, you can't just add another. One of them has to go out. One or two of them have to get out of the lineup. And I think if I had to choose two guys that I would get out of this lineup, I would choose Ryan McMahon and I would choose Trent Grisham personally because I like Jazz's defense.
Yes,
And I think that out of anyone, he has the most potential to turn it around. And I believe that Wells. I just think that's.
I know what you're saying with Wells. You're saying Wells because he has to be in there.
Yes.
You're not going to I would rather just looking at these players in a vacuum, not even talking about position. Give me Grisham and Chisholm in the postseason lineup, not Austin Wells and Ryan McMahon. But if we do that, then Ali Sanchez is starting at catcher.
That's why.
I don't
That's
think
the only
any of us
reason why I
want
said
that.
it. But I just don't see how anyone can defend in our Instagram comments. Thank you guys for the comments, by the way, because even if they're
verified now, over 1,000 followers. Thank you
verified,
guys.
even if they're negative, we still love the support or anything, or even the clicks, everything. We just love seeing our comment section flooded with people talking. So there was a discussion today talking about how McMahon is better than Caballero in all aspects of baseball. I just think that's the stupidest take I've ever heard in my life. McMahon's not a better base runner than Caballero. McMahon is not a better hitter than Caballero.
I think Cabby's a better hitter than McMahon. Yeah.
What are we saying? And I replied, I was just I simply don't think that's true. I don't think. I told the guys I don't know what is the obsession with the Ryan McMahon.
Cabby is a 95 WRC plus this season. McMahon's at 82. 13% better Cabby is. And we've seen him. Cabby has 12 home runs as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're trying to argue here.
I do wish that Caballero's defense was better at third base, and that's not even to fault him. He's not a third baseman,
No.
but I just wish it was a little bit better than it is right now. It is what it is, though. But the whole McMahon thing, these guys need to step it up, and that leads us into our next segment with the whole. We kind of were already talking about it, but
Yes.
the whole like postseason outlook, because it as much as it's not even close to October yet, it's coming, and it's gonna be here fast. But like, what do we really think this team is gonna do? Like, what are they gonna do come postseason time with this roster?
With the lineup?
Yeah, I guess.
Rob, they're relying on Grisham and Chisholm to get it going. That's what they're relying on. Because if you look at the lineup right now, and you have you're gonna have Grisham in there in the postseason, Chisholm in there, and Wells. Like, if they're all hitting like they are right now and have all season, that's a bad postseason lineup. But they think there's more in there with Grisham, and personally, I do too.
I also think there's more in there with Chisholm.
Yes, even he's been really bad, but there is more there with him, and they think Wells is not. We had his WRC plus up before. I think it was 59, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, like they believe Wells is more probably around 80 to 85 WRC plus. But when a hitter's that bad the whole season, you're gonna go into the postseason thinking they're gonna become like 20% better than what they were in the regular season. That is just not good thinking. And I understand the market for catcher didn't play out well, but you cannot be going into the playoffs with Austin Wells at catcher. He should be the backup. He's a backup catcher.
Yeah, and I also want to touch upon something that I thought the Yankees should have done or should do, because he's still available, is the Mitch Garver thing. But the Yankees in the past have never been the type of team to do that, if you know what I mean. They never pass the trade deadline. They don't usually go after those waiver guys. They've never done it. Even if the fit was like clearly there and they needed like a fit, they needed someone at that position. They really don't even sniff that area of waivers, even though I think they should, because he's better than Ali Sanchez, that's for sure.
Yeah,
and he's played in a World Series before with the was he with Texas, I think?
Yeah, Texas, I think.
Yeah, he was with Texas in the World Series. He won a World Series, so he's been there before. I just don't.
Well, if you pick up Mitch Garver, he's a platoon bat against lefties,
which is fine. That's perfectly fine.
But I'm gonna just give you the stats. This season against lefties, Ali Sanchez is batting .333 with 838 OPS. The Yankees aren't going to move off that, and Sanchez already knows the pitching staff really well. And
you're right.
With the metrics defensively, even though like some people might not think Sanchez is a good defender, the metrics love him. This season he has he's +4 fielding run value at catcher and +1 defensive run saved in a small sample size relatively. So unless Sanchez goes totally cold down the stretch and he can't hit lefties at all, he will be on the postseason roster and be the backup catcher.
Yeah, I mean, me and you both like Ali Sanchez, honestly.
Yeah, he's a good guy to root for.
But like you said, he just can't. He's gonna be on the postseason roster, but we just.
But you want a better option than him. Yeah. I totally agree.
I mean, it is what it is now. We got to rock what we have.
I mean, this guy is a career journeyman catcher, and he's gonna be. I mean, he might get at bats in the postseason, Rob. He might get at bats in the postseason.
No, I don't think it's a might. I think he's going to, but. Granted, it will be Wells almost. It will be Wells every game.
Even against lefties, you think Wells will get every start?
It has to be.
Yeah, I think so too. What else you want to talk about? I mean, Jazz. How do we feel about Jazz? Do you not hear me?
Dude, that was the biggest glitch I've ever seen in my life.
What do you mean? What happened?
You just, I don't even know what just happened.
It's on the top of my screen. It said trying to reconnect, stabilize connection. You looked shocked.
Bro, what was that?
You look like you just saw something crazy.
Holy I did. It was like to Jazz. I really would have thought he turned it around by now, man.
And I'll be honest with you. I said this like last week or 2 weeks ago. I think last week on the pod. I thought Jazz was going to turn it around here in the second half. I thought he was going to have more in the tank. But game by game now, I'm starting to think that less and less. The advanced stats don't like him. He's his xWOBA is 290 this season. Last year it was 345. That's a huge difference. 126 WRC plus, 93 this year. I
mean, this is a guy that that said he was commending 300 to 350 million this offseason. He might not even get 250. with the way he's playing.
I mean, he's still going to give you value enough where you can warrant him starting at second base in the playoffs. But with the way the Yankees offense has been, Jazz, I mean, like having an offensive piece like Jazz in the lineup really bothers you. You want more production at second base. And that's why, people wanted Luis Ariz as a Yankee. That's why people want Luis Garcia to move to second base, which I do not think will happen, by the way. I do not see that happening.
It just, want to know what it does? It creates destruction on the whole right side of the field. Because then you have Garcia and Rice, who are both not good defenders.
Yes. Yeah.
You don't want to do that.
I'm all for keeping Jazz at second base for the rest of the season. I don't want to move him.
It's good. The infield in the postseason is, it's not going to change. It's going to be Garcia, Jazz, Lombard, McMahon.
Yeah, and the guy I think that needs to turn it around. We already touched base upon him. Is Trent Grisham. He needs to be the guy who turns it up, in my opinion. I don't see McMahon doing it. Maybe a little better than he's been. Maybe Austin Wells a little better than he's been. I don't see Jazz doing it this year. I think this season is shot for him. But Grisham, he's the guy that can really turn it up here.
I could see him turning it up because Grisham had a great start to the year. I don't know if you guys remember. Through like 40, I think it was through like 45, 50 games, he had like a 330 average and he was slugging like, he had an OPS of, I think it was around 800, right? Or 7.
I think he had a rough start, but then he got going.
I think what I mean is like towards the middle, beginning, middle of the year. I think I'm talking about like May to mid-June. He was great.
Oh, he was red hot for a long stretch, pre and post injury.
I don't know what happened. The hammy, I think it's a little bit of the hamstring. I think
I don't think he's fully healthy.
Me either.
And also, he's definitely the slowest center fielder in baseball. And even like he gets good jumps, good reads.
Sometimes it's not enough.
It just doesn't matter because he's so slow. And at this point he's a bad defender. But you can make up for that with the bat. He hasn't done that this season. That's why he's a 0.6 F4, which is awful.
Yeah.
But I think he can get going offensively. And the Yankees believe that too. And they're relying on that. And fans aren't going to like that. I'll tell you. They aren't going to like that. They're relying on Trent Grisham to get going down the stretch.
I just don't understand what people think the best option is because
there's no best
understand
option.
that Ramos.
This is our team.
I understand Ramos is the better hitter, but Ramos
is not even that much of a better hitter, though.
He struggles up with righties, and you cannot move Belly off of left field.
No, they're not moving. Bro, they are not moving Bellinger to center field in the postseason. He is a left fielder.
I know. He can't play center field.
He can play it.
He'd be good at it.
Be a solid center fielder, but what makes Belly so good is that he is the best defensive left fielder in baseball.
Listen, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what they do.
Let's talk a little before we end here about Luis Garcia Jr. and Heliot Ramos, the 2 trade deadline acquisitions for us. How do you see Garcia fitting into this lineup? I mean, he mashes baseballs.
Yeah. So originally I was all about Garcia like playing every day with the whole lefty thing, but now I've kind of, as I dove into the stats, he's obviously not good against lefty pitching. So I would like to keep him in the lineup every day against righties, batting third or fourth whenever Judge is back, playing first base. And you said for Ramos too?
Yeah.
Ramos, I would play against lefties and righties until Belly's back.
Yeah.
Because there's not many better options out there for us.
I agree because I do think Ramos can still be a league average hitter against righties. The defense is fine. He's not going to be a black hole out there. But at the end of the day, if you think you're getting more than a platoon bat in the postseason out of Heliot Ramos, you're delusional.
What's crazy is he was supposed to be really good coming up with the Giants, and he was an all-star. I'm not even gonna say he's bad. He's a good hitter, but with like the team we have healthy, he just is not a starter, and I honestly love that.
No, that's perfect. That's a great role for Ramos.
That's a great weapon off the bench for when a lefty comes in.
Yes, I agree. And
I love that he has control till 2029. I love that.
Yeah, because like get him in the organization, see if you can develop his bat more. I mean, this guy's a former first-round pick. He's 2 years removed from a 120 WRC plus season, which is really good. So maybe there's more in the tank there, and eventually he can be an everyday player for us.
Yeah. So I mean, I I honestly don't know like where the Yankees go from here though. I really don't. In the way of like they have the Braves coming up. We wanted to touch about that
Yeah, we can talk.
because they're
We
a
can
good
talk
team
about
coming
that.
in and they're hot right now. And I just like if this is a bad series, if this end up being a bad series for the Yanks, I don't know. I don't know because it's not like there's a deadline anymore. There's nothing like they kind of just have to roll with what they have for the rest of the way down. That's it.
One thing before we get into the
It's like
Braves
a
series.
tough place to be in because the division's so good.
The Red Sox game is going to the 12th, 10 to 10, 10 to 10. Crazy game.
They tied it again.
Yeah. So, I mean, the Yankees are in a dangerous spot right now regarding the division. Like, they're going to be in the postseason. We know that. But they're 4.5 back from the AL East right now. And if you continue to lose series like you did against the Cardinals, like, before you know it,
You're
you
gonna be
might be,
third.
you might be 6.5 back and be in third place. So, I mean, we need something to change right now.
Potentially have to go to Fenway Park.
Which
Potentially have to
you
go to
do
Fenway
not
Park
want to do.
for a wild
Maybe
card
that
series,
will
which
wake
would be
them up, though, to get them in Fenway
which we
Park.
would lose.
Well, I'm a pot with Lorenzo.
No, they never play good there. They
Yeah.
never play good there.
They won that. They won one game in Fenway in the 2018 ALCS. Sanchez had 2 home runs that game. But yeah, no.
Yeah, but onto the Brave series. They're facing Tyler Mahle in game 1. I think it's Fried versus Mahle, right? In game 1 of the series.
Yeah, first start for Mahle in a Braves uniform.
The Yankees have a career 265 average off of Mahle.
Yeah, man.
But most of those guys are on the IL right now that have success against him. Judge is 1 for 4, Spelly's 2 for 2 against Tyler Mahle, and I mean,
This
it's
is
a guy
great
that you're gonna have to. You got to slug, man. This is the game where you come
Sure.
out of. This is the game where you come out of your shell.
This guy is not a good major league pitcher. Okay, he's a
Like
5.13 ERA this season. Awful, and the FIP suggests he's awful too. 4.37 FIP.
yeah,
We at home tomorrow. Like, we should hit this guy up, but
I'm,
we don't
I'm
hit
a little
anybody
s-
up. So
I'm a little scared about the Braves' offense here.
about the Braves offense.
They got some sluggers. Even Mauricio Dubon is having a great year. He's
Yeah.
267 with 10 bombs, 57 ribbies. Michael Harris, 292, 20 home runs, 65 ribbies. Matt Olson, Iron Man, plays every game, 270, 70 ribbies, 32 RBIs. Baldwin having a great year. Riley having a down year. They just acquired Lane Thomas, and I just feel like they have Acuna coming back healthy.
I mean, all their best hitters are lefties though. Olson, lefty. Harris Jr., lefty. Harris the second, whatever, lefty. And then Drake Baldwin's a lefty too. I mean, I expect Fried to pitch well tomorrow. I think tomorrow's a game we should win.
Tomorrow's a game you should win.
Clear pitching advantage.
Yeah.
Clear.
And then game 2 of the series is a pitcher's duel. Hopefully, it's gonna be Garrett Cole versus Chris Sale.
Oh, can't wait for that.
A 305 start in the Bronx.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a rough one for us, man.
that's a toss up of a game.
Think about it, because then you're gonna have Goldie in there. It's gonna be Garcia's first day off.
Yeah, and that's gonna be interesting because we have not hit lefties for a while now, but we're gonna have Heliot Ramos in there against Sale, so that's what we're gonna be really watching for. See if what we acquired Ramos to do, and if he can contribute hitting lefties Saturday against Atlanta, which we will need him to do.
And then Sunday afternoon, 1:35 start is Cam Schlittler, our ace, versus Grant Holmes, who posting a 3.67 with 92 punchies and a 7.4 record on the year. He's having a pretty solid year for the Braves, I would say. But that's another game you should win. So
Yeah. Grant Holmes sucks, okay? And Cam Schlittler is amazing. And Schlittler had a bad start against the Cardinals last time, but he always bounces back. So I think in this series we have 2 games where we should clearly win. The Friday game against the Braves with Fried on the mound against Tyler Mahle, and then the Sunday game against the Braves with Schlittler against Grant Holmes. So I mean, and then the Saturday game's a toss up. But I'm saying we should win these games, but we have not played good baseball for a while now, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I think that's gonna do it, right?
Yeah, I think we're good to go. We touched base on everything we wanted to talk about today. Our first episode since Monday, Rob and Lambro did an episode, Monday trade.
That about covers our episode today. Discussed some things that we wanted to get off our chests because we haven't do a podcast the past couple of days, but we're gonna be right back at it with being consistent for you guys. Like we said earlier, we're actually verified now on Instagram. Check that out. Check out our Instagram story. Actually, text us some ideas.
Yes.
DM us some ideas of different
Content.
podcasts, stuff that you want to watch, because obviously the recaps tend to get a little dragged out sometimes. But let us know some fun options to give us, and we'll do them. We don't have a problem doing anything you guys want us to do. So that's gonna be it for today. Today's August 6th. Tomorrow the Yankees open up a 3-game set with the Braves.
Yes.
At home. Max Fried gets the ball against his former team. Let's try to get off with a bang. And please, we need the offense to step up. Bad.
Against
Trent Grisham,
Tyler Malley and
Chisholm
Grant
Jr.
Holmes.
I mean,
Come
we
on,
got.
let's go. Let's go.
There's no
Let's get going.
excuses.
Let's go.
Let's go Yankees. Let's go. Let's go, guys. It's been Rob and Richie here with Yank Source. We'll see you guys in the next podcast.
Peace out.